So in the lecture of the data communication, we are in the third unit, and in the last lecture, I have ended my lecture on this particular numerical. This numerical is based on the channel capacity. Okay, so I hope all of you have solved it. Anyone has any problem to solve this or any query regarding this numerical? I'm asking the question, please. Everyone would be able to solve this numerical by your own, or it did need to explain? Sanket, Sanket,
Yes, sir.
is
Yes,
it need
sir.
to explain or is it okay? You can solve.
Sorry.
Hello. Yeah,
Okay. Sorry.
you can solve.
No, sir. I will try.
Preeti, Preeti, Gyandev, anyone? Please reply.
Yes,
Otherwise,
sir.
I will be. Yeah. Would you
Yes,
solve this
sir.
numerical or I have need to solve it?
No, sir. I have solved, sir.
Okay, so tell me the answer if you have solved this. Those who want to, those who have solved, please share your thumb on the chat box. And those who are still not solved or need to solve by me, please write no. And those who have solved, please write yes on the chat box. Till I would be moved to the further another numerical. I would be checked the chat box during the lecture. If I would be found it is more number, then I would be solving. Otherwise, you have to be. It is very simple numerical. It is not need to take guidance from my side. Okay. Now I would be moved to the another numerical that we have actually left it out. The numerical that is based on the entropies and the mutual information. So this is a question I have also discussed, or I think you have noted down this particular question. This numerical I would be going to solve today, and on the basis of that, maybe you would be got some assignment also. And today I would be also going to share you on your group assignment number 2 based on the unit number 2 that I have not given to you yet, and that is having a deadline of the next Saturday, up to next Saturday, and you have to be submit that assignment only on the Google Classroom T Electronics. Only 43 members has joined that particular classroom, but from till to further whatever the assignments and the information that would be shared on this particular group. So those who are remaining to join the Google Classroom of T Electronics, please join it. Okay, so today I would be share you the assignment and you have to be solved within the deadline. And that was the numerical based assignment. You have to be solve it on your notebook first. You have to be maintain your assignment notebook with you, and when you have to come physically to the college, you have to be submitted. But for now, you have to be just solve on that notebook and scan it, convert it into the PDF, and then upload on the Google Classroom group. I would be not take the assignment on my email ID or WhatsApp. And if you would be submitted, it would be not considered for the evaluation. So do not argue for that particular point further. Okay. Now we have to be come to this numerical. If you have to be see, this numerical is very much similar to the binary symmetric channel. A discrete source transmits the message x1 and x2 with probability 3/4 and 1/4. The source connected to the channel given below and calculate all entropies. Means entropy of the channel X1, entropy of the channel X2, and joint entropy, conditional entropy, all types of entropy you have to be calculated here, as well as mutual information I. So this is the structure of the channel is mentioned here. If you have to be see, there is a two messages X1 and X2, and at the receiver end we have to receive two messages Y1 and Y2. Y1 and Y2 could be a noisy version of X1 and X2. And there is probability is also mentioned that 3 by 4 and 1 by 4. Yeah, and you have to be see that the channel characteristics are also mentioned that if you have to be see, it is a conditional probability is mentioned. X1, when you're sending the X1, this is the chances of receiving the Y1 is 2 by 3, chances of receiving the Y2 is the 1 by 3. When you are sending the X2, it will be chances of receiving Y1 is 1 upon 3, it is chances of receiving the Y2 is the 2 by 3. So this is the conditional probability has been mentioned here. So first of all, when you are going to solve this, I am to start from this page only. So when you have to be going to solve this numerical, you have to be first know what is your messages. So messages are X1, X2. Okay, and what is the probability is there? It is mentioned 3 by 4 and 1 by 4. Okay, this is the given information, and now through this particular channel, we have to be construct some information that this is nothing but a channel characteristics is a conditional probability matrix. So I hope still you have noted down this question. So I would be going to move forward to the next slide for solving this numerical. Okay, so the channel characteristics can be written as here the channel characteristics. For second and third unit, that is completely numerical based. Lots of the time they would be asked maximum question from the numericals only. So you have to be know how to solve these numericals by practicing more different types of the questions based on the topic. So the channel characteristics are given conditional probability, because whatever the numbers are mentioned on the channel, that is nothing but the conditional probability. So what is the conditional probability is mentioned? Probability of occurrence of or receiving of Y with respect to the sending of X is, it is, just consider it is a Y1 and second column is Y2, first row is X1 and second row is X2. It is just arbitrary, you have to assume. It is not needed to show in your solution, but I am just showing you. So when you are sending the X1 and chances of receiving the Y1 is how much? If you have to be see, it is 2 by 3. So you have to be mentioned here in the first row, first column is the, it is 2 by 3. But when you are sending the X1 and chances of receiving the Y2 is how much? It is mentioned in the diagram 1 by 3. When you are sending the X2 and chances of receiving the Y1 is, it is mentioned on the diagram, it is again 1 by 3. When you are sending the X2 and chances of receiving the Y2 is, it is mentioned on the diagram, it is 2 by 3. You can map it with this particular diagram, okay, by the direction of messages. Okay, so this is nothing but the conditional probability, and that is nothing but a channel characteristics. Now we have to find out the, with the help of this joint probability or conditional probability, we have to find out the joint probability matrix. So we can find out joint probability matrix by using P of X and P of Y upon X, conditional probability. We know the formula of the joint probability. If you remember, this is the way that they have to be represented a joint probability P of Xj comma Yk. So it is P of xj into P of yk upon xj. This is the standard equation, that is relating the joint probability with respect to the conditional probability and the probability of individual element. Okay, so what is the on the basis of this we have to view the 4 joint probabilities, because there are 4 conditions. So we have to see the first one, P x1 comma y1. When you are sending the x, you have to chances of receiving y1. That is P of x1 probability of y1 upon x1. Okay, so what is the value of this P of x1? It is already mentioned. What is the P of x1? This is the P of x1. So P of x1 is what? P of x1 is, this is your P of x1 3 by 4, and P of x2 is 1 by 4. It is already given in the question paper. Okay, so just mention here the values. So it is what? 3 by 4 is P of x1 multiplied with the probability of y1 with respect to x1. It is 2 by 3. It is given here. So it is 2 by 3. So it would be 2 by 4. 3 would be cancelled out. So it would be 1 by 2. Similar fashion, we have to be also x1 comma y2. So it is P of x1 conditional probability P of y2 now with respect to x1. So what is the value P of x1? It is as it is 3 by 4. P of y2 with respect to the x1 is 1 upon 3. So it is cancel out 1 upon 4. Okay, so this is the way that we have to be solve this numerical. Okay, so till we have received P of x1, P of x1 comma y2. This is the joint probability. Now, in the similar fashion that we have to be solve the rest of the parts. So now the third one is what? P of x2 comma y1. So you have to be, I think all of you have noted down all this. Yes or no? Simultaneously
Yes, sir.
note down all the things. Okay, now come to the third element, third joint probability. If you have to be see, that is P of x2 comma y1, that is P of x2 into P of y1 upon x2. So P of x2 is what? If you have to remember the question, it is 1 upon 4, second probability of the x2. Okay, and multiply with the P of y1 upon x2, that is 1 upon 3. You just refer the channel matrix. So it would be 1 upon 12. At the last joint probability P of x2 comma y2 is P of x2 into P of y2 upon x2, that is 1 upon 4 into P of y2 upon x2 is what? It is 2 upon 3. So it would be 1 upon 6. Okay, or you can say it is a 2 upon 12. For simplicity, you can also mention 2 upon 2. Okay. Now, in this way, we have to find out the joint probability. So this is also the one of the characteristics of the channel, that you have to be define this with the help of the matrix. Here is the y1 and y2, x1 and x2. So joint probability x1 comma y1 is what? X1 comma y1 is, what is the value? 1 upon 2. X1 comma y2 is what? It is 1 upon 4. Then x2 comma y1 is 1 upon 12. Then x2 comma y2 is 1 upon 6. Okay, so this is the matrix that is representing the what? Channel matrix. Okay, Now, this all information is just a preparation for finding out the entropies, because our final aim is to find out the entropies. And at the entropies, we have to find out the conditional, joint entropy, individual entropy. So all this element would be required there. Okay. Now, so we have find out conditional and joint entropy, but probability, but we have not still find out the probability of y, receiver variable. So from above matrix, we can find P of y as, what is the formula of P of y? P of yk is equal to sigma j is equal to 1 to m P of xj comma yk. This formula we have discussed in the mutual information and previous topics. Okay, so j is equal to 1 to m means we have to be do the summation of all the columns. Okay, so in this case, sum of columns will be py. Okay, so in this case, what is the py1? We have to find out py1 and py2 both. So py1 is nothing but p of x1 comma y1 plus p of x2 comma y1. If you remember, so what is the p of x1 comma y1 is, that is 1 by 2, and p of x2 comma y1 is 1 upon 12. So it would be 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 12. So what would be the answer? 12. There is a 6 plus 1, 7 upon 12. This is the probability of occurrence of the receiving output, that is y1. On the similar way, we have to find out the p of y2. P of y2 is what? 1 plus 4, 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 6. Okay. So you can also find out the p of y2 with the similar fashion. So in this way, we have to define all the probabilities. P of y1 is x1 comma y2 plus probability of x2 comma y1. Sorry, x2 comma y2. So it is 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 6. Simply we have to just add the columns. So 1 upon 6, sorry, not 16. So it would be what? 12, then 3 plus 2, so 5 upon 12. So 1 is coming as, P of y1 is coming as 7 upon 12, P of y2 is coming as 5 upon 12. Okay, so this is the way that we have to be calculate all the probabilities. So P of y is what? 7 upon 12 comma 5 upon 12. By default in the question they have given the P of x. Now we have find out the P of y, and as well as we have also find out the joint probabilities. Now we have to become our question. The question is saying that you have to find all types of entropies. The first entropies of h of x, and the formula is what? J is equal to 1 to m, that is P of xj log base to 1 upon P of xj. This is the formula for probability, sorry, entropy. Now there is only two variables, so j is equal to 1 to 2. Here you can replace the m, nothing but it is a 2, because there is a 2 x1 and x2 only. So it would be P of x1 log base 2 1 upon P of x1 plus P of x2 log base 2 1 upon P of x2. So what would be the value of h of x now? It would be P of x1 is what? It is 3 by 4. It is given in the question. Log 2 4 upon 3. Similarly, 1 upon 4 log base 2 4 upon 1. Okay. So it would be 3 by 4. Now you have to be use the required the use of the calculators. Okay. 4 upon 3 means what? It is 1.333 like nearby. Okay. So it would be coming log of 1.333 is point. You have to be use your calculators in the examination. In the examination, do not forget to bring the calculators. It is very important because you have lots of the numericals to solve. Then it is 1 upon 4 log of 4 means what? It is to the power 2. So it is 2. Okay. So that means 1 upon 2. Now you have to just multiply it. You have to be got the value 0.31 and it is 0.5. So it would be 0.81 bits. You have to also do not forget to write the units. Units are very much important. Remember this. Otherwise, what happens? Suppose HFX is the 2 marks. You would be get only 1 mark if you have not write the units. And you think that you have solved numerical correctly, but you are getting the half marks. So units are very much important. Similarly, we have to find out the h of y, that is p of yk log base 2 1 upon p of yk. Okay. If we would be in the classroom, then I would be told you to solve this. But here in the online mode, we will not waste the time. We have limited time. N is nothing but 2 because there is only 2 variables of the y. So it is p of y1. I am just writing the p of y1 into log base 2 p of 1 upon p of y1. So p of y1 is what? It is 7 upon 12 log base 2 12 upon 7 plus 5 upon 12 log base 2 12 upon 5. So just convert it into the suitable value of the decimal point and just write this value 7 upon 12 is log 2 12 upon 7 is 0.777 plus 5 upon 12 is what? 1.26. So it would be 0.45 plus 0.52 then 0.97 bits per message. Okay. So this is your h of y. So in this way, we have find out the two entropies, h of x, h of y. Now our aim is to calculate the joint entropy. So if you remember the formula of joint entropy, it is hxy. Hxy is what? It's a double summation sigma j is equal to 1 to m and sigma k is equal to 1 to n, and then joint probability p of xj comma yk. Just I am write it down and log base 2 1 upon p of xj comma 1. So now the third is, you can write it as the third entropy like this also. So it would be what? It is a joint summation probability of xj comma yk. Okay. So that is the, so here m is also 2, n is also 2. So you have to find out the 4 variables. What are the 4 variables? P of x1 y1 log base to 1 upon p of x1 y1 plus p of x1 y2 log base to 1 upon p of x1 y2. Similarly, p of x2 y1 log base to 1 upon p of x2 y1, and last one is a p of x2 comma y2 log base to 1 upon p of x2 comma y2. Okay. So just put up the value. We have already find out all these variables. That's why it is very simple now. So it is 1 upon 2 log 2. Then it is Second one we have find out that what is, it is 1 upon 4 log 4, then 1 upon 12 log 12, then 1 upon 6 log base 6. So this is 1. So 1 upon 2. Like that, you have to just calculate all this. I'm not going to go in very much detail. It is 1, it is 2 upon 4. Like this, you have to be calculate log 12, log 6 also. Okay. And just put up the values. And finally, you would be got, what you would be got? You would be got 1.73 bits per message. This is the value of joint entropy. Okay, h of x, y. That was the third variable that we have to be calculated. Now we have to be find out the conditional entropies, because in the question they have not mentioned what entropy have to be calculated. So you have to be calculate all the entropies. So till we have find out the h of x1, h of x means this is the one number and this is the 2, h of y, then h of xy. Now we would be go to find out the next one. Okay, so I hope all of you have noted down. Please find out this through the calculators and write down the values on the fill in the blanks. So now come to the next one. If you have to be see pages, we have less. Okay, I would be mark the more slides. Okay, now you have to be solve this on this particular slide. Okay, so now the fourth one is h of x upon y, means probability of occurrence of y with respect to the x with respect to the y, that is joint entropy minus h of y. This is the formula we have already learned. So it is 1.3 minus 1.73 bits per message minus, it was the 0.98 bits per message. So it would become as 0.75 bits per message. Okay. Similarly, the fifth variable is h of y upon x. This is again the conditional entropy. That is again xy minus h of x. So this is the way that we have to be calculate. So it is 1.373 minus what was the h of x? It was 0.81. So it would be coming as 0.0. Just divide this. What would be the value? Oh, sorry, subtract this. 13. It would be came out 3, 2, 7 and 9. 0.92
0.92
bits per message. Okay, thank you. Now the last one that we have to be calculated. This is all types of 5 types of entropy we have calculated. Now the last was the value of mutual information. So it would be h of x minus h of x upon y, or h of y minus h of y upon x. Both formulas are valid. So it would be h of x is what? 0.81. H of x upon y is what? 0.75. So it would be coming as 0.06 bits per message. Okay. So both way you can calculate. If you have to be use the formula, another formula is what? H of y minus h of y upon x. This is also valid. H of y is 0.98 minus h of y upon x is coming at 0.92. So again the same answer would become. Answer would be same. So you can use either of the formula. Okay. So I think I have. Anyone has any doubt in this particular numerical? It is simple. It is looking lengthy, but it is simple if you have to be followed step by step. Okay. Is it clear? No reply has came. See, please reply during the lecture. Then it would be motivates me that uh, you are getting the points I am teaching you. Otherwise, what happens? It is looking that I am teaching in only one way. Simplex communication. There is no. We have to be always keep it is a full duplex, or maybe half duplex also. Okay. So this is the numerical based on the this. I am given one kind of the numerical with a various variety available in the books also. Okay. Now come to the next point, that is okay. Again, I am asking whatever you have mentioned in your chat box. No one has message on the chat box. Okay, no problem. Oh, not issue. I have also disabled. Sorry, I have disabled it. No problem. Okay. So, is it you would be solve this, or is it need to explain again? We have only 6 minutes. We can't start the new topic at that less time. So, tell me, is it necessary? What is the way to solve it? First of all, you have given SNR. I have last time I have given you the hint. SNR in the dB. You have to be calculate the SNR in the linear scale. Okay. Okay, I would be solve it. Otherwise, you would be fine. You have to solve similar numerical in the different similar type of numerical, different numericals. So that one example I would do solve, then you would be easy for your examination preparation. So we have to be first of all SNR. SNR in dB it is mentioned 30 dB. You have to be converted into the linear scale. So what is the in terms of power? We are talking about the power, signal power, noise power. So we have to be use the formula of signal to noise ratio, that is in power terms. So 10 log 10. If it is the voltage gain, then it is a 20, but it is a power gain, so it is a 10. Now I have also initiated the chat box. You can also feed off your attendance. So SN upon S upon N or SNR, whatever you can say, it is a 30 10 the power 3, that is 1000. Okay. So in this way we have to be calculate the SNR in linear scale. Now use the formula of capacity, that is, what is the formula of capacity is here? You can use the formula of capacity, channel capacity, that is C is equal to B log base to 1 plus SNR, signal to noise power. Okay. So it would be bandwidth is what? It is 3.4 kilohertz, I think. Okay. In the question, this is the 3.4 kilohertz. So 10 the power 3 log base to 1 plus 1000. Okay. So it would be coming out 3.4 into 10 the power 3 log 1001. So what would be the value 3.4 into 10 the power 3? It would be coming out when you have to be calculate this on the calculator. Those who have forget the fill up the attendance, please fill up your attendance. Do not forget to fill the attendance also. So it would be coming out 33.88 into 10 the power 3 bits per second, or 33.88 kb TSB, you can also say kilobits per second. Okay, BPS or kilobits per second. Okay, this is the channel capacity. Now the second question is what? Second question was, if the signal to noise ratio, oh sorry, determine the capacity. If the above channel is used to transmit 4.8 kbps of data, determine the minimum SNR required for the channel. So in the first question they have given the SNR and you have to be calculate the capacity. Now they have given the capacity, means they have reduced the capacity. It is actually coming out 33.88 kbps. Now they have reduced the capacity 4.8 kbps. Then what would be the equation? 4.8 into 10 to the power 3, that is equal, use the same formula, see, and bandwidth is 3 into 10 the 3.4 into 10 the power 3 log to 1 plus SNR, okay, or S upon N, whatever you can write. So you have to be just, this 10 to the power 3 would be cancel out, and you would be C log to 1 plus SNR, that would be coming at 4.8 divided by 3.4. So it would be coming at, you have to be just divide it 1.41. Okay, so 1 plus SNR is equal to the power 1.41. So this kind of the calculation you can't do without calculator. You have to be use calculator. That's why I am saying that you have to always keep your calculator with you. It would become at 2.657. Okay. Now, what is the value of SNR? So SNR would be SNR is 2.657 minus 1, that is 1.657. Signal to noise ratio would be decreased to 1.657 now, and you have to be also find out in the decibel scale. So it would be 10 log base 2 SNR. So it would be coming at 2.19 decibel. So you can see now your signal to noise ratio is also decreased from 30 dB to 2.19 dB. Okay, so use in this way we have to be solve the numericals. Okay, so for today this is all about. So in the next lecture we would be learn the source coding theorem, Shannon's first law. So in the next week our third unit would be complete. Okay, thank you all of you for attending the lecture. If you have any query you can ask me personally also on WhatsApp. Okay, thank you.